Okay, so we continue quickly. So this is question C. Still the same question. Find the stationary point of the following and determine the nature. So this is the equation. Okay. So remember, whenever you see stationary point, the keyword must relate with dy over dx must be equals to 0. Must relate that two things. Okay. So now we quickly find at stationary point, dy over dx must be equals to 0. So for the previous steps also, the previous question also, I always start with this step. Okay, I put the key point first because I need to guide myself. At stationary point, dy over dx must be equals to 0. So we quickly do dy dx here. So you will get negative 4 minus 4x. Okay, so now we know that dy dx must be equals to 0. So negative 4 minus 4x. So therefore, you will get your x is equals to negative 1. Okay. So now, this is not in coordinate form. You substitute your x into your y. So you will get your y is equals to 7. Okay. Buat sendirilah. Okay. So therefore, we know that stationary point now equals to negative 1, 7. Done. We need to determine the nature. How to get the nature? By doing the second derivative. So find the second derivative. D square y over dx square is equal to, from here you will get a negative 4. Negative 4 is less than 0. So therefore, negative 1, 7 is a maximum stationary point. So this is your final answer. Okay, this is your final answer. This is your final answer. You will get your mark from here and from here. When you derive your second derivative, you cannot stop here. You need to conclude your calculation by telling the examiner that your point here is a maximum or minimum. Okay, from the value here. Okay, so copy guys. Pause and copy please. Okay, so last example, D. So still the same question. First, we need to find the stationary point. So we know that at stationary point, dy over dx equals to 0. Please start with that step. Okay. So we find dy dx here. dy dx is equals to 6x square plus 12x minus 48. And we know that it is equals to 0. 6x square plus 12x minus 48. Okay. So how do we solve quadratic equation? Use EQN je lah. So when you use EQN, you will get your x is equals to, nanti dapat gini x minus 2, x plus 4 equals to 0. So x is equals to 2, x is equals to negative 4. So you will get two values of x. Means that now we have two stationary points. We have two. A, B, C. Just now we have one only. So for this question, we have two stationary points. So we need to give two coordinates. So you substitute one by one. At x equals to 2, substitute the value of x into your equation. So you get your y equals to, masukkan sendiri, you will get your y equals to negative 66. Check for me check my calculation. Saya nak cepat ni. Okay, and then second one, at x equals to negative 4, your y is equals to 150. Just key in inside negative 4 here, you will get that one. So now, therefore, stationary points equals to 2, negative 66, and negative 450. Done. Okay, first part of the question. Second part of the question, asking for the nature, right? Okay, so to get the nature of your stationary point, to get the nature of your stationary point, we need to calculate the second derivative. So second derivative is d square y over dx square. From here, okay, you differentiate again, you will get 12x plus 12. Okay, so now we have two stationary points. So sini saya tak muat lah. So at x equals to 2, which is the first stationary point. So your d square y over dx square is equals to 12 to Mariam tepi. Tepi Mariam. Which is greater than 0. Greater than 0. So therefore, the point here 2 negative 66 is minimum stationary point. So we do the same for x equals to negative 4. So at x equals to negative 4, so your d square y over dx square Orang tepi. You calculate, you key in your negative 4 inside here, you will get less than 0. So therefore, your negative 450 is a maximum stationary point. Okay, so remember when you see the word stationary point in the question, you start with that one. Stationary point divided x equals to 0. You will end up with the value of x. And then remember, we want the point. So means that we need to give answer in coordinate form. Substitute back into the equation, you will get the value of y. So you get a pair of coordinate form. Coordinate. Okay. And then, to determine the nature, you need to find the second derivative. If it's greater than 0, means it's a minimum. Less than 0 means a maximum. Okay, sorry. This is quite messy. I need to be fast. Okay, it's okay lah. Apa-apa hal pun you can ask me next week. Okay, try to do the exercise. Bye.